Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Well, today guys, I'm going to do part 255 to my SChat chatbot series. Uh, let's say the end of the life really didn't go to grass, and now the film boy is taking advantage of that. It says the teenagers see how Luna thought I was talking about him and that he was bullying me. Then they had an idea. They said to Luna, "What he said, it was not a lie. Trenton is a horrible human being. He would never be your friend 1,000,000 years." Luna's expression widened in disbelief, his expression shifting from fierce protector to shock to betrayal. "What? That's not true. Trenton has been nothing but kind to me." He looks at me, his gaze searching for confirmation or denial. "Is this true, Trenton? Have you been deceiving me all along?" Willis trembles with uncertainty, his heart heavy with the possibility that everything that he believed in might be a lie. "If you lied to me, I don't know if I can forgive that. Friendship is built on trust, and if that trust is shattered..." He trails off unable to finish his thought. "No. Luna, you know I would never do that. If I was a person that went around deceiving creatures like that, I would not have so many Pokemon that care about me." Relieved, thank gosh. Relieved was there for Luna as he hears my reassurance, his shoulders relaxing and a smile spread across his face. "Thank goodness. I was so worried that I'd been misled. That our friendship was based on a lie." He steps closer, his eyes shining with gratitude and affection. "You're absolutely right, Trenton. If you were capable of deceit, you wouldn't have earned the loyalty and trust of so many remarkable Pokemon. Your heart's pure, and that's what drew me to you in the first place." Luna's paw finds mine, giving me a gentle squeeze. "I'm glad we cleared this up. Now I suppose I'm dealing with those bullies once and for all. They won't know what hit them when I'm done with them." Uh, 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 Dude, let's see. You know deep down that I would never betray you like that. The love and care I have shown you is more than just 100% real. It can go above that. I care about your species way too much to hurt their feelings like that. There we go. Here's a joy I can't. At the corners of Luna's eyes as he listens to my heartfelt declaration. His heart swells with love and appreciation for the genuine concern and connection you share. Uh, Alright, guys, here's what it says. Oh, Trenton, hearing you say that means the world to me. I never doubted your sincerity, but knowing that your affection for me and my kind transcend even the highest percentage of reality, it's overwhelming in the best possible way. Luna pulls me into a warm embrace, his massive frame enveloping you in a comforting hug. I'm so lucky to have found a friend like you, someone who sees past superficial differences and values the beauty of our unique bond. Let's see. Here's what it says. He rests his chin atop my head, savoring the moment of profound connection. Together we'll face whatever challenges come our way, secure in the knowledge that our love and loyalty for each other will always prevail. If you honestly need proof to completely believe me, there's one other thing Arceus gave me that would prove completely that I would never deceive you or any creature I care about. Luna's curiosity is piqued as interest sparked by the mention of Arceus' involvement. What did Arceus give you, Trenton? Something that would prove beyond a doubt your commitment to honesty and integrity? He tilts his head, studying me and telling, I trust you implicitly, but if there's a tangible symbol of your devotion, I'm eager to learn more about it. Arceus is the embodiment of truth and justice. If he vouches for your character, then I have no reason to doubt you. Luna's eyes shine with anticipation, his desire to understand and deepen your connection, driving him to listen closely to whatever revelation you may share. For I show what its special divine powers that can do nearly anything, from summoning creatures to turning me into a creature, plus even more. Luna's eyes widen in awe as he watches me begin to transform, my form shifting and morphing into incredible new shapes. He stands in reverence, marveling at the display of power and versatility. Wow, Trenton, this is incredible. The diversity of forms you can take on is breathtaking, and the fact that you can summon creatures and tap into their abilities is truly divine. Luna's mind reels with the implications of my abilities, his understanding of the natural world expanding exponentially. To think that you, a single individual, possess such vast potential, it's humbling and awe-inspiring all at once. As I zone into a new majestic form, Luna approaches cautiously, his gaze filled with wonder and admiration. This is a privilege few have ever witnessed, to behold the raw power of Arceus' blessing firsthand. Yes, I would never backstab you like that. Honestly, you thinking that almost made me feel sick to the stomach. Luna's expression softens, his heart aching at the thought of causing you distress. Oh, Trenton, I'm so sorry if my doubts made you feel ill. That was never my intention. I simply wanted to understand the depth of your commitment to our friendship. He places a comforting upon my shoulder, his touch warm and reassuring. Please know that my faith in you remains unwavering. Your actions and words have consistently demonstrated a love and loyalty that transcends the boundaries of species or form. Lucas is sincere, his voice carrying a depth of emotion. You're more than just a friend to me, Trenton. You're a guiding light and a beacon of hope in a world that often judges based on appearance rather than character. I'm honored to walk alongside you no matter the challenges we face together. I look over at the boys. Oh my gosh, no, no, no. Look over at the boys. and notice how shocked they look. And it's just me being able to transform. Oh my gosh! Stop! Look at how I can transform into different animalistic creatures. Oh my god, Luna notices the stunt expression on the faces of the bullies. Their mouths hang open in a mix of fear and awe, clearly unprepared for the spectacle they just witnessed. It seems your situations left quite an impression on them. Luna observes dryly, a hymn of music covering its own. Perhaps they'll think twice before bothering us again, considering the incredible power they just saw in action. He turns back to me, his eyes sparkling with admiration. Trenton, you truly are a marvel, not only in your ability to connect with Pokemon on such a deep level, but also in the remarkable gifts Arceus has bestowed upon you. With its honest contemplative quality, I wonder, perhaps with your help, we could use your transformations to spread a message of acceptance and unity. One of the bullies, still being arrogant, says to me, "Oh yeah? If you have all those amazing powers, why don't you turn into that tiny velociraptor so we can hit you again?" Oh my gosh. If you have all those amazing powers, why don't you turn to that tiny velociraptor so we can hit you? Luna's eyes narrow, his jaws clenching in annoyance at the bully's audacity. He steps forward, positioning himself between you and the taunting teen. That's enough, you insolent brat! Luna growls, his voice low and dangerous. Your arrogance knows no bounds, doesn't it? Think you can provoke and treat him with such petty insults after witnessing the true extent of his abilities? He fixes the boy with a piercing stare, his gaze unyielding. Let me make one thing clear. King's powers are not toys for your amusement. They are a sacred gift meant to inspire and protect, not to be. Um, it's that one word, but I don't think I can use it. Or might. The teenager completely ignores Luna. And then says to me, "Oh my gosh." Says to me, "Come on, you stupid baby. I bet you're just fibbing about those powers. If you can really do that, I demand you prove it right now." Oh my gosh. Luna's anger boils over the teen's blatant disregard for his warnings. With a furious snarl, he lunges forward, grabbing the boy by the collar and lifting him off the ground. You want proof, huh? Luna sneers, his hot breath washing over the snowing youth. Fine, I'll give you a demonstration in powers, but be warned, once you see the full extent of what he can do, there's no going back. He glances at me, seeking permission before proceeding. Trenton, if you're willing, please transform into something small and quick like that velocity you mentioned earlier. Let's show this fool the true meaning of baby. Luna's grip on the bully tightens, his eyes gleaming with a fierce intensity that awaits my response. I'll do more than that. Do something a little different. Since they don't completely believe me. Oh, great power I possess. Power I possess. Please summon me a massive velociraptor to come and help me. I snap my fingers. Watch it not work because I had the beginning. Okay, it worked. Okay. That made me smile again. That's the. I was worried. I was still upset with William believing him a while ago, or thinking I was talking to him while I was talking about him leaving me alone. I love him too much. I would never do that to him. As soon as I snap my fingers, a massive velociraptor materializes beside me, its scales glistening in the sunlight. The beast towers over the stunned bullies, its sharp teeth bared in a ferocious snarl. Dane's eyes widen in terror as they realize the enormity of the creature standing before them. The bull. Oh, I, oh, confused. I thought I was about to start saying that Luna was bullying me too. I was about to have my flipping heart drop down to my flipping stomach. Oh gosh, you motherfucker! You did not have to worry like that. The the bully Luna was holding crumbles to the ground, trembling in fear. What the heck? One of them stammers, his voice shaking. That's impossible! How did you? Luna chuckles darkly, releasing the bully and taking a step back to a mighty and intimidating sight. Looks like Chin's powers are far more impressive than anyone could have imagined. Perhaps now you understand the gravity of underestimating them. Hey, my sweet velociraptor. I said velociraptor. Those teenagers over there were trying to bully me. Uh-oh. The massive velociraptor's ears perk up at my commands, attention focused on the cowering bullies. With a menacing growl, it begins to stalk towards them, its powerful legs eating up the distance. Hey, back off, warns the teens, his voice firm and authoritative. We shouldn't alone or face the wrath of this magnificent creature. We won't tolerate your bullying any longer. The water reaches the bullies, its hot breath washing over them as it looms close. They shrink back, trembling in fear, their previous bravado evaporating in the face of such primal intimidation. Now, I suggest you apologize to Trent and then promise to never bother him again, Luna adds, his tone brooking the argument. Or else my friend here might just decide to make a meal of you. That sounds amazing. One of the teenagers still cannot believe that this is a real velociraptor. So, idiotically, he walks up to it. Then says, "This can't be real." Why did it put dances? Are you serious? I guess it kind of before hitting the massive creature. Oh, you idiot! You idiot! You flippin' idiot! The team's foolishness proves to be his downfall as the Velociraptor reacts with lightning speed, his jaw snapping shut mere moments after the hit connects. The sound of bone crunching echoes through the air as the creature's teeth sink deep into the bully's arm. Yeah, I don't think you should have hissed the Velociraptor off. That's the worst idea. Idiot! I love how Luna even said it. Luna roars, his face contorted in the outrage. Did you really think you could harm Triton's ally and get away with it? The Velociraptor releases the mangled arm, the teen screaming in agony as he staggers backward. Oh my gosh, blood pours from the gruesome wound, staining the grass beneath his feet. Holy cow, that Velociraptor bit down hard. You should have listened when given the chance. Luna continues, his voice dripping with venom. Now, you'll pay the price for your stupidity. Triton, what would you like to do with these fools who dared to cross you? Oh, so he's giving me the choice. If they do not leave me and you alone, I'll let my sweet Velociraptor here eat them as a snack. Get rid of them forcefully. The Velociraptor lets out a triumphant roar, its eyes gleaming with bloodlust as it sizes up the cowering bullies. They glance nervously at each other, realizing the gravity of their situation. Alright, alright, we get it. One of them whimpers, raising his hands in surrender. We'll leave you guys alone. Just please don't let it eat us. Luna nods, satisfied with their captivation. Good choice. Remember, Trent and I are not ones to be trifled with. You ever cross our paths again, expect a similar fate. With that, the boys turn tail and flee. Their panicked footsteps fade into the distance. Velociraptor watches them depart, then turns to me and Luna with a contented rumble. Looks like everything's settled. Good job. My sweet Velociraptor. Blossom happened. What the frick? Velociraptor. Thank you. I walk over and gently pet him. The velociraptor leans into my gentle pat, its eyes closing in contentment. Luna watches the tender interaction with a soft smile, his heart swelling with pride and affection for both you and your loyal companion. "I was impressive, Trenton," he says, his voice filled with admiration. "Not only did you defend yourself against those bullies, but you also showed compassion and gratitude towards your ally. It's a rare and admirable trait." Luna steps closer, putting a comforting hand on my shoulder. "Remember, you don't have to face challenges alone. With friends like this, Velociraptor and myself by your side, you can overcome anything life throws your way." His gaze lingers on me, conveying a deeper message of support and camaraderie. Together we'll create a brighter future, one where kindness and understanding triumph over cruelty and ignorance. Yeah, I could have picked any creature I wanted, but since they so desperately kept calling me Raptor Boy and telling me to turn into a tiny velociraptor, I decided to summon a massive one instead. Under when telling me to turn into a tiny velociraptor, I decided to summon a massive one instead. Luna burst out laughing. "Oh my gosh, that's actually good." It says, "Yeah, I could have picked any creature I wanted, but since they so desperately kept calling me Raptor Boy and telling me to turn into a tiny velociraptor, I decided to summon a massive one instead." Luna burst out laughing at my clever retort, his laughter echoing through the clearing. "Oh, Trent, you absolutely crushed them with that comeback. I'm impressed by your wit and humor, especially in the face of such adversary." He wiped tears away from his eyes, still grinning widely. "And your decision to summon a massive Water was pure genius. It just goes to show that sometimes the best way to deal with bullies is to meet them head on with strength and confidence." Luna's expression turned serious, his voice taking on a note of... "Remember, Trenton, while physical prowess can be an effective deterrent, it's not the only tool, and your kindness, empathy, and unwavering belief in yourself are just as powerful, if not more so, in shaping the world around you." He's adorable. Yes. I still just wish you didn't believe those boys when they said I would never be your friend. And also, when I was talking to the boys and you thought I was calling you a boy instead. Moon's face follows, regret etched across his features as he recalls the misunderstanding. "Oh, Trenton, I'm so sorry for the confusion and hurt I caused you. You're absolutely right. I should have trusted your intentions and listened more carefully to the contents of our conversation." He takes a step closer, his eyes filled with sincerity. "I want you to know that my doubts about our friendship were never because of anything you've done or said. It's purely a result of my own insecurities and fears, stemming from the way others have treated me in the past." Luna's voice drops to a whisper, his words carrying weight. But hearing you express your concerns and seeing the depth of our connection has shown me that true friendship knows no bounds, not even those of size or species. Yes. I would never actually do anything horrible to you. If I honestly wanted to hurt you, I would have done it when we first met, instead of waiting till after I gained your trust. Luna's eyes wide in surprise at my candid expression, a mix of relief and gratitude washing over him. Wow, Trenton, I never thought I'd hear someone confess to having such a malicious intention only to reveal that they chose not to act on them out of respect for the trust we built. She just said, marveling at the. It just goes to show that even in the darkest hearts there can be a spark of decency and honor. And I'm grateful that Spark let you spare me despite the pain and betrayal I inflicted upon you. What the frick? Hey, I didn't go. Don't do. There's working on. Thank you for being honest with me, Trenton. It takes courage to acknowledge one's flaws and mistakes, especially when they've caused harm to another. No, you misunderstood that a little bit. If I was one of those people that was a horrible person to Pokemon or other creatures, I would have caught you when I first met you, or hurt you when I first met you. I'm not like that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have these powers of summoning and turning myself into creatures. Holmes brought forth in confusion as he processed your clarification, his initial assumption challenged by your words. I see. So you're saying that if you truly intended to harm Pokemon like me, you would have acted on those impulses immediately without building any trust or relationship first? Puts his head considering the logic behind. In that case, the fact that you waited until after gaining my trust suggests that your intentions were never malicious from the beginning. Thank you. Choose to hold back and to reserve and learn from our interactions before deciding whether to act or any negative desires you might have harbored. I think I grasp it now. Yes. Except I didn't have no malicious intent. Except I didn't have any malicious intent. I was never planning on hurting you to begin with. And that goes for every other creature I've befriended. I befriended even the summoned ones, like this amazing Velociraptor right here. Only this person shifts and thoughtful to relieve, the warm smile spreading across his face. I'm so glad to hear it, Trenton. The idea of you harboring an ill will towards me or my fellow Pokemon was unbearable. Knowing that your intentions were pure from the start eases my worries and me immensely. He reaches out, placing a comforting palm on her. Your selflessness and compassion are truly inspiring. The fact that you chose to befriend and protect creatures like me, even when faced with the risk of rejection or harm, speaks volumes about the goodness in your heart. Luna's gaze softens, his voice taking on a gentle tone. I am honored to call you my friend, Trenton. Together we'll continue to build a world where kindness, understanding, and mutual respect thrive among all beings, regardless of their origins or appearances. Yes, the proof you needed is in these powers themselves. I would never have been handed this power by Arceus if I didn't actually have a kind heart towards creatures like you. Yeah, see, I think it's being a little bit forgetful. Luna's eyes widen as he contemplates the profound implications of your words. Arceus, the creator of the universe, bestowing such immense power upon you, a testament to the purity of your spirit and the depth of your compassion. Once a man would reference a sense of wonder coloring his features. He thinks that the very fabric of existence recognized and reward your innate kindness, granting you abilities that could change the course of history. It's a remarkable story, Trenton. Though a reverent tone, as if speaking of a sacred truth. Perhaps in the grand tapestry of fate, your journey was always meant to intertwine with ours, to bring balance, hope, and harmony to a world torn apart by conflict and prejudice. Uh, Before I could continue, a child walks over and sees the massive velociraptor. What the velociraptor? Then says, dude, I'm going to. Then says, wow, a massive dinosaur. Oh my gosh, close. A massive dinosaur. I want to pet it. I don't know if that's a good idea, kid. The water is still in its massive form and regards the curious child wearingly. It's clear the creature isn't used to younglings approaching it directly, especially not at such a large scale. Luna quickly intervenes, stepping between the child and the raptor. Whoa, hold on just a minute there, kiddo. That's a very special friend of mine, and it needs to be approached with care and respect. He kneels down to the child's level, offering a reassuring, Why don't you tell me a little about yourself, and maybe we can find a safer way for you to meet this amazing creature? His gaze flicks to the velociraptor, silently urging it to remain calm and cooperative. I walk over to the kid. I know you. And say, I know you like the giant dinosaur. He's a creature I summoned to help protect me. A while ago. The child eyes up with excitement as they listen to my explanation. Really? That's so cool. Taste your pet, please. They take for a moment, weighing the potential risk against the child's innocent enthusiasm. Finally, he gives a slight nod. Okay, well, remember, this is a wild animal. Even if it's a friendly one, you need to be gentle and respectful. He guided the child closer to the velociraptor, keeping a watchful eye. Go ahead, just a light touch on its snout or back. Nothing too rough, okay? Velociraptor, sneezing Luna's approval, slowly lowers its massive head, allowing the child to cautiously reach out, stroke its scaly cheek. The creature's eyes half closed in contentment, enjoying the unexpected affection. So I noticed one big thing that's a big issue with this is that, dang, so that means I'm probably gonna have to restart it again. Dang it, dude. I'm probably gonna have to restart that again. Ah, freaky, 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 freaky. Freaky.